Good afternoon. This is T3, although some of you may know me as T Hom, one of the contributors to Raiders Fan Radio, or as Raider Fester, appearing on the Captain Jack Rackham channel. Today, I'm going to give you my top 5 free agent signing targets for the Raiders. Now, this is solely based on my own opinion and what I think the Raiders should do. In no way do I expect confidence that any of these are a slam dunk, but I will explain the rationale for each one. The first one for me is a no-brainer. You bring back cornerback Eric Stokes. In fact, I would hope that the Raiders look at his current $3.5 million previous AAV on Spotrac and give him a nice bump up, hopefully for the next 2 to 3 years. He had a really solid season last year for the Silver and Black, starting in 16 of the 17 games during the regular season. He had 5 passes defensed, 35 solo tackles, 18 assists, and 3 tackles for loss. Other corners battled through both injury and inconsistency. Darian Porter comes back as a second-year player, and DeCam Richardson is still on the roster, along with Caillou Blue Kelly and Greedy Vance. The Raiders could pick up another corner in free agency and should probably draft at least one, but the Stokes contract needs to be taken care of first. Number 2 on my list is the big fish, and it targets the main primary priority for the Raiders team, and that's right in the middle of the offensive line. Tyler Linderbaum, coming over from the Baltimore Ravens. Listed as one of the top 3 most in-demand free agents according to many sources, Linderbaum brings a dependability and a nastiness to an offensive line in desperate need of someone who can line up next to Jackson Powers Johnson and give that zone blocking scheme a huge boost. The Raiders have the money to spend, and I think committing to Linderbaum should be a priority. Number 3 on my list is center guard Connor McGovern of the Buffalo Bills. He's another free agent listed by many in the top 10. If Linderbaum is not available to the Raiders, it will be worth it to invest in McGovern to take over at center. However, if the Silver and Black can land Linderbaum, I would still dive down deep into the pockets and try to sign McGovern as well. Then you would have 3 guys, Linderbaum, McGovern, and JPJ, who could all capably play center. But just imagine having all 3 of these big guys on the inside portion of that offensive line. That could be huge. Number 4 on my signing may seem a bit surprising, but I would encourage new defensive coordinator Rob Leonard to lobby hard for a guy that the Raiders have had 2 previous opportunities to bring in, but decided not to pull the trigger on. And that would be 36-year-old future Hall of Fame linebacker Bobby Wagner. Now, nobody brings more swagger, experience, and enthusiasm than Wagner, which is something that this linebacking core could really use. Plus, with the continued development of the Berg brothers, Tommy Eichenberg and Cody Lindenberg, and with both Elandon Roberts and Devin White also on the free agent block, this one move, in my opinion, could singularly help transform the entire linebacking room. Now, also, rookie quarterback Fernando Mendoza is going to need one more dependable target at the wideout spot. This is where I would bring in 33-year-old veteran wide receiver Keenan Allen. Last year, Allen returned to the Chargers and managed to haul in 81 balls for 777 yards and 4 touchdowns. He wasn't a number 1, but with Brock Bowers already in the menu, along with returning second-year players Jack Besh and Dante Thornton, along with Trey Tucker and second tight end Michael Mayer, the Raiders can always draft another young receiver and hold off on another year for a true number 1, which they can get in the year 27. So there are my top 5. Cornerback Eric Stokes, center Tyler Linderbaum, guard center Connor McGovern, linebacker Bobby Wagner, and wide receiver Keenan Allen. In my next video, I'll break down the 5 guys that the Raiders should try and hang on to, not counting Eric Stokes, because if the Raiders sleep on that one, he will most certainly be gone. So in the meantime, take care, Raider Nation. This has been T3, and I'll be back again with you real soon.